Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw, and tonight we are kicking us off with a number one contenders matchup. As Bayley will accompany Sasha Banks and Naomi down to the ring, it will be Damage Control taking on the Kabuki Warriors. The winner will get another opportunity or the next chance at the Women's Tag Team Championships. We know coming up this week, Saturday, at the NXT Deadline Premium Live event, it will be Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler defending those Women's Undisputed Tag Team Championships against the unholy union of Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. And we could very well see one of these tag teams go on to Elimination Chamber to take on the winner of that Women's Tag Team matchup. Obviously, Sasha Banks coming back to WWE has definitely want to get that, gold around her waist. Naomi, certainly she didn't sign back to WWE just to sit on the sidelines, so certainly having Sasha and Naomi back here in WWE after leaving for probably well over a year here, it's great to have them back, but obviously Damage Control will do anything at all costs to win their matches. We've seen that aggression from Bayley and Sasha Banks. We'll see if Naomi can really show us that aggression. And there is Kairi Sane, who actually picked up the win in the 6-woman tag team matchup last week on Monday Night Raw. And a lot of people are thinking, hey, does Kairi Sane earn herself another opportunity to challenge Bayley at Elimination Chamber? And ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm to you right here, right now, from the office of Shawn Michaels, your Raw General Manager, we are going to see the rematch between Bayley and Kairi Sane live there at the Elimination Chamber for that Women's World Championship. Absolutely massive news on the road to Elimination Chamber. Match is official. Here we go. We got Sasha and Asuka kicking us off here. Former women's champions in their own rights here in their own career. That's a big knee strike. Obviously, Asuka, one of the longest reigning women's tag team champions with Becky Lynch, had an impressive reign with that women's tag team championship before losing them to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez a while back. Ooh, that face ain't going to be feeling too good after hitting that mat, as referee is in position. Big pinfall opportunity, but Asuka with a strong kick out. Tonight on Monday Night Raw, we've got a lot of matches already announced for you, but we will be addressing them, especially your main event of the evening. It is Roman Reigns, your Tribal Chief, takes on the Architect, the Visionary. We're going to be seeing Seth Rollins in that matchup, as well as the best in the world, CM Punk, in a first ever triple threat matchup between those three, where the winner will become the last superstar to come out of that Elimination Chamber matchup. So that means they would be coming out the very last spot and be the freshest man in that Elimination Chamber. Doesn't guarantee them victory, but it very well could help them go on to win the Elimination Chamber and go on to WrestleMania to face Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. As Naomi, running right through Asuka, but Asuka eating it all right there. And now Asuka, right, that tailbone, and look at this maneuver from Asuka. A little different variation of what we normally see from Asuka, and Asuka almost stole it there. It almost looked like she was going to go for almost, you could say, that Kokita clutch of sorts, or the Asuka lock, but she turned it into a pinfall opportunity. That's always great to have different variation of maneuvers, because superstars will catch on to stuff, and to be able to change it on the fly, that's always a great thing to see. Asuka now trying to get that hot tag to Io Sky. Here we go. Io Sky inside the ring here. And now here comes Io with those strong strikes, looking to take it to the boss. Dropping the boss right on her neck. That's not going to be feeling too good. And now Sasha gets hit with a Hurricane Rana. Io Sky is a former SmackDown Women's Champion in her own right, as Io Sky right through the metal rope, a suicide dive. Massive moment in this matchup. Io Sky coming right after Sasha Banks here. A clubbing blow to Sasha. But like we mentioned, that massive triple threat main event. Also tonight, Wade Barrett, one of those superstars in that 6-man number one contender elimination matchup there at the Elimination Chamber. He takes on a former WWE champion, Johnny Gargano, later on tonight, as well as your United States champion Austin Theory. He will look for some payback tonight after being attacked by Solo Sikoa after winning the United States Championship at the Royal Rumble, as it will be Austin Theory versus Solo Sikoa one-on-one in a non-title matchup. Also, the Women's Royal Rumble winner, Bianca Belair, will be in for a fight tonight, as she will be battling Nia Jax, the Irresistible Force. Both of those women were in the Royal Rumble matchup. Obviously, Bianca making it all the way to the end, coming out at number 25 to walk out the winner. So, like I mentioned, plenty to address tonight on the road to Elimination Chamber down there in Perth, Australia. A lot of big-time matches from Raw and SmackDown heading our way, as Io Sky has her eyes set on Sasha Banks. You could almost call that a cheap shot. Referee focused on Naomi right now, and Sasha able to hit a clubbing blow, and it helps out. Tandem maneuver there. Naomi hitting that brutal neck breaker. We've seen that vicious side of Bayley and Sasha Banks over the last couple months, but Naomi, throughout her career, she's been a fan favorite. So when she's teaming up with Sasha and Bayley, we're going to have to see that more of that, you could say, aggression. As, oh, look at this big-time submission cradle maneuver, but Asuka breaks it up. In this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, if you are just tuning in, the winner of this matchup will go on to Elimination Chamber to take on the Women's Tag Team Champions, whoever that may be, walking out of NXT Deadline. Referee already starting up his account. He's at 2. Tarzan continuing to go to work here, as she should. Gotta be smart about the situation, though. As now Naomi can toss her back in. And look at Naomi saying, no fan favorites tonight. As, oh, another shot there from Io Sky. Back and forth we go. And over the head, belly to belly there from Naomi. Now we are starting to see that a little bit more of a aggressive side of Naomi at this time. And my question is also for Bayley, she's going to have that rematch against Kairi Sane. How does she prepare differently? Because obviously Kairi has seen Bayley for a good while now, so she knows how Bayley operates. Yes, it was a hard-fought matchup at the Rumble, but that's going to be a whole different scenario going on at the Elimination Chamber. And we do know for Bayley, she is facing off with Bianca Belair there at WrestleMania if Bayley can win her match against Kairi Sane, or it may become Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair. Anything is possible, as you guys all should know. Oh, brutal neck breaker takes down Sasha Banks. This could be the moment Io Sky wants and needs here. Oh, goodness. Big kick to the back of the head, taking out the lights of Sasha Banks. Io Sky could literally be moments away from picking up a victory. Last week it was the team of Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Asuka. That was a whole different side this week. Oh, another kick to the knee. Io Sky, what is she thinking about? Oh, a little bit of a shining wizard to the back of the neck. But Io Sky, instead of going for the pinfall, she's deciding to inflict more damage, which is nothing wrong with that. You gotta inflict damage at points in this matchup when you have to. And as Io not focusing on Sasha Banks as much right there, she was having a little bit of back and forth with Naomi, and that will cost her. And of course, Sasha Banks is going to eat this up. For Io Sky, and certainly Kairi Sane's probably, well, I guess more of Io Sky essentially in this tag team matchup. It probably feels a little weird for Io Sky to be actually cheered on by these fans. Months and months, ever since they joined up with Bayley, they were getting booed out of their mind, but a whole different side as you get a little bit of an arm bar situation here to Io Sky, and Asuka's right there to save the day. And now Naomi going to try to get Asuka out of the way so she can focus on her opponent. Naomi thinks she did something good there, but obviously didn't really take her out of the ring. Naomi now, big jumping knee strike to the temple. This is anyone's ball game right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is all for the opportunity to take on the Women's Tag Team Champions at the Chamber. It certainly won't be easy. Both of these factions have been going at it certainly a lot as of late over the past month now. And now Naomi just recently coming back at the Rumble. She has signed a Monday Night Raw. She has joined up with Sasha and Bayley. And they are officially Damage Control. This is what Bayley is talking about, remodeling Damage Control. And certainly adding Sasha and now even Naomi. I mean, certainly two massive names. As now Io Sky going to look to get a tag here. And she will. Here comes Asuka now. What will these two women work on here? Oh, double drop kick takes down Sasha. Pinfall opportunity. Referee is right there. Shoulders are down. 2 and a half. Keeps herself in this matchup a little bit longer here. And down goes Naomi. But now Sasha Banks swinging neckbreaker. That is vintage Sasha Banks. Pinfall. 2. No, Asuka's able to kick out at 2.5. Now this is where Sasha's like, okay, hey, Asuka just took one of my biggest maneuvers. What else can I do? Well, there we go. Bank statement. Bank statement is applied. Center of the ring. But Io Sky is right there to save the matchup momentarily. And just like that, we are back to square one. As now Sasha going to go a high-risk district. Will this work out? Yes. Ooh, right to the lower ribs area, lower back. Asuka was definitely going to be feeling that. Obviously, we know for Asuka, she can dish it out as well as take it, but certainly something to the ribs or kidneys or anything like that will certainly have a massive, you could say, possible injury to those spots right there. As Io Sky is saying, hey, why don't you come out here and let us fight? Asuka now bringing the fight. Oh, big knee to the temple. As like we mentioned, we are just 3 weeks away, ladies and gentlemen, from the Elimination Chamber. Certainly seems like a lot is going on. We're starting number 1 contenders matches, qualifying matches for the Chamber on both sides, especially there on SmackDown. We know who Finn Balor will be defending his championships up against, but not only is he in one championship matchup, he is also in another matchup. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure you guys watch that latest SmackDown to really see what is going on. JBL and Finn Balor talked a little bit about back and forth, came up with a deal of sorts, a little bit of a compromise, if anything, and, well, it's working out for Finn Balor, I suppose. Sasha Banks getting that tag. Now Asuka, though. Oh, big elbow from the Banks. Sasha Banks. Oh, and a big kick, man. I don't know how many more kicks someone can take to a spine before just saying, hey, I'll save it for another day, man. Obviously, these wrestlers get paid a bunch of money, but certainly is the money worth it at the end of the day? Oh, is it Enziguri? Takes down Asuka. Sasha Banks has Asuka in the middle of the ring. Pinfall opportunity. And Io Sky basically almost tripping the referee inadvertently to even save this matchup. The matchup will continue. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, your World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther, will be live here on Monday Night Raw, and he will be addressing that number 1 contenders Elimination Chamber matchup that will happen in 3 weeks' time. Will Sasha Banks make Asuka tap out? But Io Sky saves the day once again. But like I said, Gunther will be here later on tonight. We'll see how that goes. Also, like I mentioned, massive main event coming your way. First time ever triple threat matchup where the winner will go on to be the final entrant to come out of the Elimination Chamber as the Asuka Lock. Asuka Lock here on Sasha Banks. Will Sasha have to tap out? Naomi keeps the matchup rolling. But it certainly is a big thing between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and even Roman Reigns. Obviously, Seth and Roman know each other quite well. We've seen the rivalry between Seth and CM Punk. I wonder if that rivalry is going to continue through at least the Elimination Chamber. It's going to probably at least continue to tonight, at least, with you never know what may happen in that triple threat matchup. But so much is on the line. All with the opportunity to go on to be the freshest superstar in the Elimination Chamber matchup and give you the best opportunity to walk out the number 1 contender and being able to go on to WrestleMania and beat possibly Gunther. That's a whole different story, though. And the thing is, for Gunther, he's faced Roman Reigns. He's faced Seth Rollins. But CM Punk, on the other hand, is a whole different animal. See, Io Sky just waving in the face there of Sasha Banks, almost saying, hey, I'm right here. Try and get up and do something about it. And now Io, right to the chest/ribs area. That ain't going to feel good. And talking about feeling good, Io Sky, the genius of the sky, with a big elbow to the midsection. And now Io Sky once again going to go high risk here. And now the genius of the sky with that beautiful moonsault of hers. But again, Naomi saves the day. Sasha Banks having to roll out this opportune time. What a tag team matchup, ladies and gentlemen. They're putting it all on the line. It's awesome to see Kabuki Warriors getting some payback on on damage control, certainly on Sasha Banks and Bayley. Really looking forward to that rematch for that Women's World Championship as Bayley defends against Kairi Sane there at the Elimination Chamber. Last week we saw Kairi Sane pick up the win in that 6-woman tag team matchup, submitting Bayley out of anyone. And now another moonsault to Sasha Banks. Pinfall once again. But the referee wasn't even paying attention to what was going on inside the ring. He was paying attention to the Women's World Champion there. Asuka, a little bit of face-to-face interaction there. And now Io Sky with a frog splash takes down Sasha. Pinfall. Is this it? Yes, it is. Back-to-back weeks in tag team action. It has been the Kabuki Warriors. And that means you will see Asuka and Io Sky at the Elimination Chamber taking on whoever is the winner of NXT Deadline's women's tag team match. And that will be their champions. Big time win. The Kabuki Warriors are continuing to grow, and especially at the Elimination Chamber, they all could be walking out champions. How great would that be for the Kabuki Warriors to do that? We'll see how it goes, though, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot wait to see what a banger of a first match to kick us off here on Monday Night Raw. AJ Styles put on one hell of a fight, I will admit to that, but you are still looking at your World Heavyweight Champion here on Monday Night Raw, and I heard what the Elimination Chamber will be bringing for 6 unlucky superstars, because one of them can win, but go on to face me at WrestleMania, which it's not going to be easy for them. For most of those men in that matchup, that is their WrestleMania, because once they lose that in that Elimination Chamber matchup, most of them might not even make it to have any WrestleMania type match. So they're going to put it all on the line, but it's going to be a lose-lose situation, because the winner is going to end up being a loser when they face me at WrestleMania. I heard that tonight in the main event it is going to be Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns all vying for an opportunity to come out last in that Elimination Chamber matchup. Thing is, I've already beat Rollins, I've already defeated Roman Reigns, and when it comes to CM Punk, he's a whole different animal, and he's not going to complete his story that he came back to WWE to do, and that is to main event WrestleMania. I will look forward to you guys beating the snot out of each other tonight, as well as at the Elimination Chamber. I'll be keeping my eyes on this television screen back here and watching you guys dismantle each other and make sure you guys won't even be 100% at the Elimination Chamber. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after hearing from your World Heavyweight Champion. It is the irresistible force, Nia Jax, making her way down to the ring. Last couple months, we haven't really seen too much of Nia Jax ever since coming back here to WWE. We mentioned that it was her and Kairi Sane a couple months back when they returned one-on-one bout where Kairi Sane would be the #1 contender. Well, eventually become the #1 contender, but Kairi Sane would defeat Nia Jax by a countout. And ever since then, Nia Jax wouldn't get really much of any opportunity here on Raw via singles matches, tag team matches, whatever it may be. But then we would see Nia Jax pop up at the Royal Rumble. But obviously she didn't walk out. We'll see if Nia Jax can maybe make a statement here tonight, knocking off the Women's Royal Rumble winner, that being Bianca Belair. Belair said, hey, I'm not going to drag this out. I know who exactly I'm coming after. I'm coming back for my Women's World Championship, and that is Bayley. So Bianca's going to make it all the way to WrestleMania. She's going to be looking forward to either taking on Bayley or maybe the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane. We'll have to wait and see what it looks like in Elimination Chamber. But for Bianca, big opportunity to show everyone that she was the right winner in that matchup. It could have been Asuka, but Bianca Belair was able to throw Asuka over the top rope. Nothing's going to be easy in Bianca Belair's whole career. Started down there in NXT, took some time, but eventually got to where she wanted to, but eventually Damage Control that time that consisted of Dakota Kai, Io Sky, and Bayley would eventually play the numbers game and go on to defeat Bianca Belair. Referee rings the bell. Here we go. And Nia Jax, this is a statement in the making opportunity here if she can knock off Bianca Belair here tonight. It's certainly not going to be easy. And get herself a WrestleMania opportunity. You don't know if Nia Jax will even have that opportunity. It's a side slam. That is not going to be feeling too good there for Bianca. That's what Nia Jax needs to do. Keep Bianca on the mat right now so that she can't start, running around, doing some, powerful maneuvers. We know how Bianca, she can run around with the best of them and pick them up and run with them as much as she wants to as well. It's just the strength and power, the agility that is so good when it comes to Bianca Belair. Oh, big haymakers. Here we go, Bianca. Oh, and a nice DDT, impaling her down to the middle of that ring. Here we go, Bianca now. Big splash right to the ribs. So what Bianca needs now is get some offense going here. Perfect opportunity as now Belair, again, big splash. Loosening up that midsection so she could easily lift her up. As Bianca telling Nia Jax to get up to her feet possibly, but Nia Jax really not in her own head at the moment, trying to loosen up some cobwebs here. As Jax with a powerful forearm, a couple strikes to the face as well. And now Nia. Ooh, look at this agility from Nia Jax going for the belly to belly. Bianca had that well scouted, and so did Nia. Back and forth we go. And now Nia Jax. Oh my goodness, what a spine buster, man. Absolutely brutal. Back and forth we go as now, look at Bianca, pump handle, oh my goodness, pump handle, gut buster there from Bianca Belair. How impressive was that? As now Belair, high risk, high reward. This could go very badly for Bianca. Big axe handle though takes down Nia. Now this is where Bianca has to figure out what she needs to do next to try and put away Nia Jax. We know it's not going to be easy, but she's got to dig down deep. Big moonsault into the pinfall, but a strong kick out at one. Bianca's going to have to try and hit a powerful maneuver. She may have to hit that KOD. And now Bianca. Oh, big clubbing blow. It stunned Nia Jax briefly, but Nia Jax continuing to fight here. It's a stalemate right now, back and forth. Who's going to be able to walk out victorious? Big time spine buster there from Nia Jax. Will that be it? No, strong kick out from Bianca. Great matchup we're witnessing here. Oh, this ain't good for Bianca. Nia Jax looking for a powerbomb, I believe. Sit out powerbomb. Taking it to Bianca, but look at Bianca right back up to her feet. I think it was that pure adrenaline, but now she's getting spiked back on the mat. It's one of those situations. Was it really worth it to, get that last second adrenaline flowing through yourself there? As now Nia Jax going to try and drag Bianca away from the ropes. I think maybe Nia was going to try to go for maybe a pinfall of sorts. And now with this opportunity, Nia has to continue to, bring that fight to Bianca Belair here. Great back and forth matchup. Both women putting it all on the line in this match. What is Bianca thinking here? Oh, big clothesline. Here we go. Here comes the winner of the Rumble. Bringing that big fight feel right now. And now Nia gets herself into the corner. Bianca now. Oh, what a beautiful counter there from Nia Jax. Going for the spear, ends up getting spiked on her head is Bianca Belair. That very well could be all she is. Oh my goodness, what a leg drop from Nia. And now Nia looking to put this match away here. Could this be it? Nia has her up. Samoan drop there. Samoan drop. Will that be enough? No, Bianca kicks out. What a matchup. I don't know how in the hell Bianca kicked out of it, but sure as hell she is still here. Still surviving this match. Oh, and another vicious headbutt. And Nia Jax is just eating this up right now. Bianca can't even stir up to her feet. Nia Jax has Bianca right where she wants her. This matchup could very well be over at this opportune time. I don't know. This, like I said, this could honestly be it, but it's not. Not yet, anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, no, this ain't good. Oh, no, this ain't good for Bianca. Oh, right into the corner. And no, not again, not again. Bianca into the other corner. Oh, no, this ain't good. Oh, big reversal. And now, wait a minute, here we go. K.O.D. to Nia Jax. Is this it? 2. No, she kicked out. How in the hell did she just kick out of that? It's a last-ditch effort there from Bianca Belair, you gotta believe. Oh, and look at Bianca running through her. Oh, Nia Jax runs right through Bianca. What a back and forth matchup we are witnessing. Oh, Bianca moves now. Back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. This is the type of matchup you wanted to see from Nia Jax to prove a point. Oh, no, this ain't good. And now Nia Jax. Oh, my goodness, a hard landing there. And now Bianca Belair going to send her a little bit of a kiss. And look at Bianca. She's going to take her time. Right now, this is what she needs to do. She doesn't need to go back after Nia Jax. Take some time to recuperate. See what Nia Jax may want to do here. And now, oh, big spear. That was a stiff spear there from Bianca. And now, wait a minute. Bianca. High risk opportunity here. Big frog splash there from Bianca Belair. And look at Nia. She's trying to get the heck out of there. But certainly, may not be the best idea there. Wait a minute. Spanish fly from Bianca. Is this it? 2, 3. Bianca. The strength and the power just to be able to do a Spanish fly from the second rope there. Absolutely incredible. And look at that Spanish fly from the second rope. Man, that is not easy, especially for, anyone's size, honestly. But she made that look ever so impressive. Bianca Belair with a massive win tonight. She wins the Rumble. She picks up a massive win tonight over Nia Jax. And now we get to see your United States Champion, A-Town Down Zone Austin Theory. And for him having to defend his United States Championship in a 6-man Elimination Chamber, where it will be himself, Grayson Waller, Solo Sikoa, Bronson Reed, Tommaso Ciampa, and Cameron Grimes, all going at it to become United States Champion. Theory now is a multi-time United States Champion. Grayson Waller did briefly hold that United States Championship before losing it to Austin Theory. Waller defeated Bronson Reed, so it was a part of a gauntlet matchup, so the gauntlet match continues. It was Theory and Waller, and Theory would outlast his good buddy, Grayson Waller. And we haven't been able to talk to these two, but my question is, is there any there any jealousy running through Grayson Waller, watching having to see his good friend here, Austin Theory, become the United States champion, having to beat him in that matchup? We'll see how that goes. But there is Solo Sikoa, the man that made a statement after that United States Championship. Solo Sikoa would come out and spike Austin Theory a couple times to send a message to Theory, and it very well sounded like Solo Sikoa was coming after the champion. And, well, Shawn Michaels wanted to capitalize on everything that went on, so he gave it to Solo, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, and then last week we had the qualifier matchups to find out who the other two were, and obviously Tommaso Ciampa and Cameron Grimes were those other two. So we'll see how this big-time Elimination Chamber matchup is going to go at the Chamber in 3 weeks' time. But tonight, these two focus on each other. Certainly, Theory is going to look for some kind of revenge on Solo after getting spiked at the Rumble. Referee rings the bell, and obviously you notice there Jimmy Uso back, a part of the Bloodline, ladies and gentlemen, as Jimmy defeated his twin brother, Jey Uso, to get himself back into the Bloodline. And we saw Jey on SmackDown, starting his own new era there on SmackDown, but he did lose that contenders matchup that was supposed to happen, or that qualifier match, I should say, to Pete Dunne. So we'll see if Jey Uso can get something going on SmackDown. He definitely has a bright future. We'll see how that goes. But also, for Jimmy Uso, what is it going to be looking like? We saw Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns at the Rumble saying, hey, did you just see that? You know what? Make sure you have Jimmy Uso right where he needs to be. As wait a minute. Jimmy tossing Theory back in the ring. Maybe some miscommunication, but it does still work out in Solo's favor there. And we all know this is a non-title matchup, so whatever happens in this matchup won't affect the championship. Obviously, Theory would love to continue to win here, especially build up that momentum that he comes off of that Rumble. But beating Solo is not going to be easy, especially with having Jimmy Uso at ringside here. Now Theory tossing the corner. Solo going for the Stinger Splash. Didn't work out there. And now Theory, a little bit kick to the hip there. A little bit of an awkward kick, but it does take down Solo Sikoa. And oh my goodness, what a kick to the temple. Theory not backing down. And if you guys do remember that Bray Wyatt Invitational that we had, I would say over half a year ago, we saw Solo Sikoa and Austin Theory were the last two in that Battle Royal. It was a 30-man Battle Royal where the winner would go on to face Roman Reigns at Backlash. And obviously we know Solo would be the last one to walk out of that matchup, and it was Solo taking on Roman Reigns for that World Heavyweight Championship. And now Theory continuing to bring that fight to the Enforcer. You have to. You cannot be afraid of Solo. Because that's already going to take away some of the offensive, because he's going to know that you're going to be tentative. Let's look at Austin Theory. What a neck breaker, taking down Solo. And wait a minute. Jimmy Uso getting involved here, trying to help out Solo at any means possible, but Solo not moving. And Theory being very cocky, saying, hey Solo, get up to your feet. Do something about it. And now Theory going to toss him over the apron, going to try to throw him over the official top, trying to take him out to the outside here, it looks like. And he does. As far as if Theory would try to just put him away here, had him right where he wanted him. Referee starting his count here. Theory going to go for big axe handle. He takes down Solo. And my question is for Roman Reigns also is, what does it change the dynamic of the Bloodline with getting Jimmy Uso back in the fold here of the Bloodline? Be very curious to see where it goes here. Both of them face to face. Theory now looking for the A-Town down there. Pinfall opportunity. 2. And Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa keeps himself in this matchup, but now Solo being able to reverse it. And now Solo needs to figure out something fast. He has not been able to really get much offense going whatsoever in this matchup. And now Solo. Ooh, big clothesline. There you go. The enforcer, the street champion, getting a little bit of something going. If you're Solo, you maybe start dissecting the legs, the arms, or just bring that big fight that you want to see from a man like Solo Sikoa. You may not like how the bloodline operate, but that's how they do it. It looks like Solo right now changing up the pace of the matchup here. And of course, as soon as that happens, Austin Theory trying to do his own thing here. Now Solo. Oh, big stomp to the chest there. Oh, now, oh, look at that blood, man. That blood is just dripping down his face. Solo's all fired up right now. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Wade Barrett. He will be in action against Johnny Gargano, former WWE champion. This will be a matchup that Wade Barrett will definitely need to win to be taken seriously in that matchup. It's a big Samoan drop there to Austin Theory. Could we be seconds away from Solo knocking off the United States champion, spinning Uranagi slam? Is this enough, referee? Right there, and the 3. Solo has defeated the United States champion. Look at this neck breaker, bam, right there. And then that normally we see the spike from Solo Sikoa, but that spike was not having to be unleashed tonight, and Solo Sikoa gets a win that he desperately needed over the United States champion and gets momentum heading in to the Elimination Chamber, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how this goes from here. After that thrilling matchup between Theory and Solo Sikoa, we now have the one-on-one contest with DIY's own Johnny Gargano. He'll be taking on Wade Barrett. And this time last year, Gargano got himself in to that Elimination Chamber matchup to where he would actually walk out with the WWE Championship. Gargano would go on to WrestleMania to defend his WWE Championship against, we all know, Adam Cole, the Royal Rumble winner of last year. Gargano would lose that matchup, and when we brought that up to Gargano, he said, hey, it was one of my favorite times in my career. Yes, I held that championship for a month, would go on to main event a WrestleMania. It's a childhood dream come true, but now having DIY rejoined, reformed together, realigned. He said he's absolutely focused on that and to eventually get those tag team championships around their waist. But right now he said he's happy for Ciampa and Gargano addressing this matchup. He says, hey, I respect Wade Barrett, but once he gets in the ring, that respect goes out the window, and we'll see how we go from there. As there is Wade Barrett, ladies and gentlemen, wearing that outfit we saw recently in that 6-man tag team matchup. I guess it was more of an 8-man tag team matchup to get in the head of CM Punk. Obviously, Wade Barrett and Nexus, and CM Punk and Nexus back in the day, obviously being the leaders of the respective groups, but seems like Wade Barrett may be kind of wearing that outfit a little bit more. We saw there at the Rumble, Wade Barrett actually wearing, or kind of shaving his whole beard and everything, kind of going back to his early days, but it seems like his beard does grow quite fast. And it seems like he may like wearing this outfit a little bit more, but we'll see how he fares at the Elimination Chamber and also tonight against Johnny Gargano. Matchup has officially started, and for Wade Barrett, this is a must-win right now, because if you look at the superstars in that matchup, ladies and gentlemen, you know, certainly Wade Barrett certainly would be one of those superstars that are very underrated, and a lot of superstars, if they made a vote, they probably wouldn't give Wade Barrett the quote-unquote favors to win that matchup, and especially with Wade Barrett not being in that triple threat matchup later on to get that final spot in the Elimination Chamber matchup, or to come out last in that matchup, you know, certainly it's not going to favor But it doesn't mean that Wade Barrett still won't win and go on to WrestleMania, as Gargano has Barrett in a bad spot right now. Almost like a submission hold here. Barrett with these big punches to the face of Gargano. This is where Wade has to figure out something quick here. Oh, going for that grapple opportunity, but Gargano a little bit faster than that opportunity. Look at the strength and power of Johnny Gargano. Making it look easy, and Gargano just going to eat this up right now. Kind of toying with Wade Barrett, trying to wait for him to get up to his feet here. And certainly for Wade Barrett, this is going to be one of his biggest opportunities in a long time, especially for Wade Barrett. Yes, at Backlash he defeated CM Punk, but kind of ever since then he's been trying to find his opportunity, trying to stick out here on Monday Night Raw, and getting an opportunity by Shawn Michaels. You got to believe this is a chance of a lifetime to impress Shawn Michaels and the WWE Universe, as you got the Gargano escape here, locked in here, right on Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett may have to tap out. He hasn't got much of anything going in this matchup besides these clubbing blows, and oh no, Gargano is busted open, and a big boot from Barrett. This could be it. Wade Barrett might be able to steal a victory here tonight. Oh, big reversal from Wade. And now this is where Barrett needs to slow down the matchup, I believe. You cannot get in the pace of what Gargano wants right now. Off the ropes we go. Oh, look at the agility from Barrett. You almost forget to get that from the big man. As Barrett, what is Wade Barrett thinking? Oh, or big takedown. That pump handle slam. Is that it? 2. Gargano kicks out as that blood is just dripping down his face. He may not even know where he's at. He might know where he's at now because he's about to eat Wasteland. Down goes Gargano. 2. No, he kicked out. Gargano kicked out, and now Barrett can sense the sense of urgency flowing through Wade Barrett right now. And this crowd is absolutely eating this up. They are correct, saying this is awesome. Back and forth matchup. It really felt like Wade Barrett, the chance in this matchup was kind of slipping through his fingers, but it really changed with a couple of those reversals in this matchup. Wade Barrett, very underrated. Coming back to WWE, he's had previous wins obviously under his belt outside of WWE, but coming back to WWE, this is that last time opportunity you got to think of for Wade Barrett with opportunities. Because obviously the future is bright for a lot of these superstars, but you got to really wait and see, who's going to step up and take that. Big boot misses. Gargano bringing the strikes here, and now a big-time suplex, dropping Wade Barrett on his head and neck, and then a stomp. Back and forth we go. Wade Barrett, block. Off the ropes we go here. Big running knee to the ribs. And this matchup is starting to get high, fast impact action right now. And look at Barrett. He's like, okay, hey, you want to make me come out there? I will. Probably not the best idea. Right into the ribs, right in that barricade. That's what you want with these type of matches, ladies and gentlemen. Physicality. Obviously, Gargano wants to get himself and Tommaso Ciampa to tag team championship action, but he has to focus on the singles aspect right now. Witnessing Tommaso Ciampa pick up a big win last week to get himself into that Elimination Chamber United States Championship matchup. And right now, Gargano is proving everything what he's worth right now and what he brings to the table. Referee is at a 6 right now. Both men need to get up and back inside the ring here. Oh, big haymakers from Gargano again. Oh, flatliner. Gargano now. Oh, he breaks up the count, so the count will be restarted. And luckily, that's the type of competitor Gargano. He could have easily got in the ring and celebrated and say, you know what, I'll take this 10 count. But he's not. He's coming right after Wade Barrett. And he's bringing that big fight. Look at Johnny wrestling. He's telling him, stay down, man. This is not your fight. It's a big stomp to the ribs. That is not going to be feeling too good. And now Johnny wrestling, just torquing the arms, the shoulders, the ribs, anything that he could stomp on, rip out of. That's what his Gargano is doing at this right opportune time. And now we're going out into the crowd. At least briefly, it looks like. Both men realizing that they need to get back in the ring, and they do. The matchup will continue. No count out, at least at this moment. Uh-oh. Snake Eyes there to Johnny Gargano. And Wade Barrett, he's all fired up right now. He believes this might be his opportunity to put down Gargano. But Gargano with the Gargano lock. The Gargano lock. Will Wade... Oh, the rope break. The rope break saved Wade Barrett there. Being saved by the long hands there of Wade Barrett. Uh-oh. Wade Barrett in a bad spot here. Gonna get hit with that missile dart. Oh my goodness. That is not going to be feeling too good. Pinfall opportunity. Is this it? And oh, Wade Barrett kicks out. Wade Barrett kicks out. Just by the shoulder. But now Wade Barrett bringing the fight back now. Oh, right there, that leg. And how much more will these guys be willing to take in this matchup, man? Oh, big kick there. Oh, different type of maneuver there from Wade Barrett. Doing as much as he can at this opportune time. Little by little, these kicks will certainly slow down anything that Gargano had in store in this matchup. And that's what you gotta kind of do in these opportunities. As now Wade Barrett with the pump handle slam. And now Barrett, what was Wade Barrett thinking about doing? Oh, gonna go for Wasteland and one more time. Why not? Wasteland to Johnny Gargano. Pinfall 2, 3. Wade Barrett has survived Johnny Gargano. We've seen multiple pump handle slams. We saw the Wastelands. Didn't have to pull out the bullhammers tonight. But what a match. Putting on a clinic. As here's that second lovely pump handle slam to lead it up to another Wasteland takedown there of a former WWE champion in Johnny Gargano. And for Wade Barrett, he needs that. He needs that win heading into the chamber. A lot of people don't believe Wade Barrett can win that, but I think if everything goes right for Wade Barrett, he could shock the world. Wade Barrett celebrates his win tonight. We get ready for your massive triple threat main event there. As, wait a minute, that's Shinsuke Nakamura, the latest member of D-Generation X, the newest leader of DX, helping out Braun Breaker and Big E. And now Nakamura with another strike there. Nakamura with a running knee taking down Wade Barrett. What is this fight for? Obviously Nakamura and Wade Barrett are into that matchup coming up at the Elimination Chamber. Kinshasa to Barrett. This man Shinsuke Nakamura is a menace to society. Barrett is busted open that right side of his eye, and he eats another Kinshasa. Wade Barrett has been taken out by Shinsuke Nakamura. And look at this, Wade Barrett back up to his feet. Look at Wade, he's telling him to bring it on. Look at Nakamura saying, yeah, come on, bring it, man. Why not? But certainly a match we very well could see coming up at the Chamber between these two, obviously being in that Elimination Chamber matchup. Man, the build-up to this #1 contenders matchup at the Elimination Chamber, you can feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be absolute crazy. Nakamura, Wade Barrett, and there's Drew McIntyre. McIntyre being beaten last week by Shinsuke Nakamura, and now McIntyre with that Claymore right there to Nakamura. McIntyre is not going to be taking this too lightly whatsoever from the new D-Generation X leader, as what the hell? Nakamura tossed over the top. Down goes Nakamura. Holy crap, we are not backing down as now McIntyre bringing the fight to Nakamura. Look at this absolutely craziness going on here on Monday Night Raw. And out again, a Claymore. McIntyre telling Nakamura this ain't going to be easy, and he's not going to be just attacking anyone for anyone. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event of the evening. The winner will have the chance and the lovely pleasure of being the last competitor to come out of the Elimination Chamber. That is not, like I've mentioned multiple times, it does not guarantee them an easy win, but it does give them the best odds of walking out the #1 contender and going on to WrestleMania to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's already seems like it's brewing. You saw what it was earlier on, just moments ago. You saw Wade Barrett survive Johnny Gargano. After the matchup, the leader of D-Generation X, Shinsuke Nakamura, coming out attacking Wade Barrett. We saw last week where Nakamura defeated Drew McIntyre and sent a message. Well, as Nakamura was talking trash on top of the stage, Drew McIntyre would come out and take down Nakamura, sending a message to Nakamura. Everything is just getting heated, ladies and gentlemen, and for Drew McIntyre's sake, I hope that doesn't come back to bite him in his keister, because certainly you don't want to make an enemy of obviously the whole D-Generation X group, or even Shawn Michaels or Triple H. So we'll see how the Elimination Chamber will be turning out soon, but this is a massive triple threat matchup. Most of these guys in this matchup know each other very, very well, especially CM Punk. CM Punk and Seth Rollins a couple weeks ago on the Royal Rumble. It was a unsanctioned matchup, so technically, despite Rollins technically beating CM Punk, the matchup never happened. We didn't see these two on Raw last week, but they are here tonight, a part of this massive triple threat build-up to the Elimination Chamber. Certainly, always talking about finishing that story. It's that type of season, finishing your story. Everyone's got a story now. And for CM Punk, obviously he came back to WWE. He joined NXT. He fought through that, became one of the longest reigning NXT champions in the series history, would go on to lose it to Kenny Omega, and then he would eventually move on to Monday Night Raw, where he did have a slow start, where having to face off with Wade Barrett at Backlash, but ever since then, CM Punk has gotten better each and every single time. And even for Punk winning that 8-man tag team matchup recently on Monday Night Raw before Elimination, or before the Royal Rumble with the Bloodline, that helped out Punk as well in terms of big wins. But this is a whole different ball game, ladies and gentlemen, and especially at the Royal Rumble, CM Punk didn't even last, you could say, 30 seconds, because he would be RKO'd on the apron and eliminated by Randy Orton. So he won't be able to get the easy way to WrestleMania. That was AJ Styles, and AJ Styles has officially moved from Raw to SmackDown officially now. Brought the whole OC and Mia Yim over there. And there is Roman Reigns, the King of the Ring, winner this past year, former World Heavyweight Champion for losing it to Ganta. And for Roman, it's all about getting that spot back, being the guy on Monday Night Raw. And they're going to get that. He's going to get that opportunity tonight to at least get that final spot in that Elimination Chamber, to where it's going to be, you could say, it could be the easiest way to walk out winner and easiest way to go back to WrestleMania. Certainly with, Gunther, Roman Reigns, we know the history between those guys back and forth, and it very well could come back to head coming up at, obviously, past Elimination Chamber into WrestleMania season. We very well could see that in Hollywood, California. We know what the Undisputed Championship is going to be looking like for the SmackDown side, but we'll have to wait and see what the world title picture will be looking like heading into WrestleMania season. Who will Gunther be battling it all on the biggest stage of them all, that being WrestleMania? Mania Hollywood. And Roman Reigns, he won't have the bloodline with him, at least ringside. So Roman's going to have to do it alone tonight. But before you guys do that, make sure you acknowledge your tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. As there we go, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Here we go. Referee rings the bell. And look at Roman. He's wearing his jeans. He's wearing his t-shirt. He's not in no wrestling gear. He's looking to make this match very, very quick tonight here on Monday Night Raw. And if that's a statement, I'd certainly don't blame Roman Reigns to make this a quick and short night here tonight. Oh, some good old snake eyes. Punk now. Punk and Roman going to go at it. We saw that brief alliance there in that 8-man tag like I mentioned before. But obviously that all goes out the window in this triple threat matchup. Rollins now. Big back suplex takes down Punk. Roman going to try to make sure Rollins and Punk acknowledge him tonight. All big time elbow or shoulders into that. And now Punk with that springboard clothesline. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening, all to come out last in the Elimination Chamber. Biggest opportunity for all three of these guys. All these superstars in this match, except for CM Punk, are world champions. Rollins, a former WWE champion. He won that back in the day on SmackDown. Punk is a former NXT champion. He does know how to win the big one, technically. And Roman, he's been a WWE champion, United States champion. He's also been a world heavyweight champion. So certainly, I guess all three technically have won the big one, but just not Punk on the main roster. Here's an Enziguri / Shining Wizard to the Temple of Rollins. And look at Roman with a big time snap suplex takes down Punk. And now Roman going to introduce the steel steps here, and luckily for Rollins, going to at least try to slow it down momentarily. This type of matchup, you have to keep your eyes behind your head at any possible time as a pinfall opportunity, but Punk keeps himself in the matchup and is not going to go down without a little bit more of a fight. Uh-oh. Oh, back suplex there, and then Rollins gets decked out. And now, wait a minute, Rollins in a bad spot. Reigns going to get that spot. No, he won't. And that steel step shot, that honestly could knock out literally anyone. And now Rollins going to stack up Reigns right on top of that top rope. And now look at this. Oh, uh-oh. He's going to turn into the Anaconda Vice from CM Punk. Will Rollins tap out? Rollins may have to tap out, but Reigns right there to stop Punk. Trying to steal a victory at any means possible. And certainly, like we mentioned, Punk wants to do what he set out to do when he came back to WWE, and that is to main event WrestleMania. And obviously, he may not necessarily be able to main event WrestleMania, but being in a World Heavyweight Championship matchup against Gunther, that is going to be the closest to a main event Punk may very well get to. Oh my goodness, what a maneuver there from Rollins. Rollins missing that dropkick. Punk going to make him pay. And now here comes Roman. You do not want to give him any sense of opportunity in this matchup. That's all, man, all these men are just getting thrown around like rag dolls. And look at Reigns, those big time haymakers to the temple of Punk. And obviously we know the Shield days between Reigns and Rollins brought back the Shield momentarily, and then after a while we would see Dean Ambrose turn his back on Seth frickin' Rollins. They would have a while back as a GTS to Rollins, GTS. But Dean Ambrose, now known as Jon Moxley, would turn his back on Rollins. They would have a Hell in a Cell matchup at Money in the Bank years and years ago. Rollins would beat Ambrose, or Ambrose would beat Rollins, but Rollins would get the last laugh by throwing Ambrose over the top of the Hell in a Cell, and we wouldn't see Jon Moxley for a long time. As a spear, the Superman spear combo, pinfall opportunity. Is this it? 2. No, Rollins kicks out. Punk was taking his long time to get himself in the ring there. Oh, goodness. That neck breaker, though. Certainly not the best feeling in the world. Now Punk off the ropes, gonna... Oh, swinging neck breaker takes down Roman. And now, another GTS might be in the sights of Rollins. But Rollins able to slip out of it, connect with those major elbows, and it helps him keep himself in this matchup momentarily. I think Punk might be busted open. Yeah, oh my goodness, that right side of his face as a pinfall opportunity, and Punk right there to save the matchup. The matchup continues. Roman so close to going on to getting himself the last entry in that matchup, being able to come out last in that matchup. That's absolutely massive. And Rollins now going to toss him into the corner, going to take him down. We've seen this plenty of times before. Time to stomp him into the mat. He stomped Reigns, but no, Punk again keeps the match going. Springboard clothesline over Roman Reigns. Holy crap. These men are putting on a clinic. I don't know who's going to be able to walk out winner, man. This is just absolutely vicious at this time. Uh-oh. Punk now. Punk. Oh, well, look at Rollins rolling out of the ring, and now look at all superstars missing out on whatever they may have been trying to do there. And now big time DDT from your tribal chief. Punk from behind now. And this is, like I mentioned, this is anyone's ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Sling Blade takes down Punk now. And Rollins back and forth with Reigns. Oh, both men running into each other. It's like two Mack trucks running at it there. And now, big reverse slam taken down. And now, crossface. And look at the blood just flowing through the right side of his face. All three superstars going through absolute hell tonight for that opportunity to give themselves the best odds of walking out winner and going on to face Gunta for the World Heavyweight Championship. And now, boom, dropping him right on that top rope. Rollins telling Punk to get himself up to his feet. Reigns focusing on bringing the steel steps into the ring, it looks like. Going for the weak-handed clothesline didn't work out in his favor. And now Rollins and Reigns go at it. Oh, and then a nice Discord knee right to the bloodied face. Rollins might be able to do it. But it's Punk with a strong kick out. And now Reigns with a back suplex. Man, this honestly feels like a pay-per-view matchup. And now Reigns may make Punk tap out right here. Can Rollins get himself back inside the ring? Rollins taking his time. Punk may hit the tap. Referee is right there. But Punk continuing to show the fight, and Rollins finally getting in there to make sure Punk didn't have any last second tapping out there. Nice Northern Lights suplex. Could have went for the pinfall combination there. Decides not to. Back and forth we go. Wrestling clinic right in front of us. There's plenty of opportunities for all three men to walk out winner. It is just trying to make sure your other competitor cannot break it up. Going for the Enziguri, misses out. Rollins still focusing on Reigns. But a swinging neck breaker takes down Rollins now. Uh-oh. Punk could be setting up Punk could be setting up Rollins. But obviously it didn't work out in his favor. And now a back suplex to Rollins. Punk rolls out of the ring. Now this is a Reigns and Rollins matchup. So it'd be the opportunity for Reigns to put away Rollins. Punk trying to stir up to his feet right now. Uh-oh. Reigns, is he thinking... Oh, yep, he's thinking spear. Spear to Seth Rollins, but he eats the baseball bat. And another shot. And now Punk gonna look to steal it. No, but Reigns able to kick out. Maybe Punk should have went after Rollins. He's the one that just got speared out of his whole body there. As a DDT, almost looking for a DDT on the baseball bat. Punk realizes it and not gonna go down like that. And now Rollins with a nice reversal though to Punk. Oh, that would have been a perfect opportunity to go for the pinfall. Why not? What do you have to lose? And wait a minute, Rollins, he's looking for the GTS to Punk. He did it. GTS to Punk. Is this it? 1, 2. Oh my goodness, that could have been it, man. Imagine Rollins defeating Punk in this by stealing his own finishing maneuver. Man, holy crap. A little bit of everything going on in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you love to see as Rollins super kick to the open wound. Reigns now looking to go for that. I believe that was that headlock that we saw earlier on Punk as a big DDT to Roman. Gonna steal it. Can Rollins do it? 2. No. Reigns kicks out. Man, like I mentioned, man, this is too hard to call. Every person in this matchup has had that opportunity as a kendo stick shots right to the dome. And now Reigns gonna look to capitalize. This is his moment. Rollins is down and out now. And why not? Brutality. We've seen steel steps. We've seen baseball bats. We've seen the kendo stick. Why not we see tables, ladders, chairs? Why not the whole damn thing at this moment? This is a main event of a lifetime. As now, Anaconda Vice, it's locked in. Punk, he's dripping, he's sweating, and he keeps himself in this matchup as now Rollins looking to put away Punk here now. Rollins, big time forearm. This could be it. Here we go. Stumps CM Punk. Rollins now. Is he going to get the 6th spot? 2. No, Punk kicks out. Holy crap, that was their moment. That was their moment. Holy crap, man. Oh, sling blade there to Roman. Inadvertently out the way. Now Punk. Punk now. Gonna look to put Rollins. GTS. Go to sleep. Go to sleep on Punk. Or from Punk to Rollins. Ooh. Big neck breaker takedown there of CM Punk. Uh-oh. Now time to swing for the fences. Ooh, but a big axe handle takes down Rollins. Or takes down Reigns. Rollins and Punk now go at it. Another forearm strike. And now another stomp into Punk. Will Punk be able to survive this stomp? 2, 3. Yes, it is. Seth frickin' Rollins has done it in your main event of the evening. Holy crap. What a match, man. Seth Rollins, he's going to get that opportunity. He's going to be the freshest man in that Elimination Chamber. But the question arises for Seth frickin' Rollins. Can he make it out? Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a developing situation backstage here. D-Generation X has cornered Drew McIntyre after McIntyre took out Nakamura earlier on tonight. And wait a minute, Breaker, no! He just tossed McIntyre through the light socket. Oh my God. What in the hell?